Hello again and welcome to Coaching Conversations with me, Steve Crabb, and Marie Taylor.
Hello everyone.
Today's topic of conversation is about the value of collaboration and networking. So we're going to find out Marie's views on why that's a good thing to do and some of the pitfalls of doing it as well. So let's get going. So Marie, the subject is collaboration.
Yeah.
And I guess that includes networking. And there are breakfast meetings, lunch meetings, there are people communicating on social media all the time. So why do we do it? Is it worth doing?
Really good question. I think why we do it, either as coaching practitioners or in business more generally, reasons are myriad really. So I think one of the best reasons for networking and collaborating is to just make those connections. So sometimes for coaches working in isolation, it can be a really valuable way of making connection with people and not just kind of almost reiterating your own mantra too much.
Coaching can be quite an isolated business.
It can.
For many new coaches.
It can for new coaches, yeah, it really can. So building the network can really help with that. It also helps with just bouncing ideas off of each other. So I know for me that I will occasionally think, oh, hang on a second, I need to know a bit more about X. Don't understand that. Need to go and find somebody who does. And I'm having my Rolodex in my head, the sense of, oh, I know who might know something about that. Or if they don't, they'll know somebody who does.
So you talk about coaches collaborating and networking with other coaches.
Yeah, and I think business does that too. In business, we do that all the time. If I think about some of the businesses that I've worked with, in essence, some of their growth has come from networking. It's come from making a relationship that they then can see over time. Oh, hang on a second. You're doing something that has a synchronicity with what we're doing. Is there a way of us doing something together that can leverage both of our businesses to help us to, contact more customers and be even bigger and better, but create a better customer base and more profit? Without compromising each other, but having a sense of, we need a supplier of this, you're a supplier of that. How do we work together? Yeah.
How important is it to be judicious and cautious even of who you collaborate with?
I think it's really important. So you've got to know, again, it's this issue around boundaries. You've got to know what your boundaries are around networking and have some clarity around what you are and are not prepared to share. So for example, this is a true example. I was once at a network meeting in the evening and someone came to me and said, oh, you're Marie Taylor. I said, yeah, nice to meet you. And he said, oh, I work for such and such. I've heard of you from blah, blah. And I'm sure you know loads of coaches. I said, yeah, I know a few. Yeah, can I? Well, and he got his phone out and said, so could you give me some names? Because I need to do some work with a group of coaches. I need to actually start speaking to some coaches about a piece of work that we're doing. And literally, I had met this guy 30 seconds in. And for some reason thought, of course I will just get my phone out and give you all my contacts. Just, let's synchronise our phones. That'll be easy. So there's a kind of naivety sometimes in people around networking. And at some level, I think, well, all credit to you for asking me. But there's a need to just be careful that you don't give things away that you're not prepared to give away. And again, sometimes I think, knowing your internal, having a sense of self-awareness and knowing your internal boundaries around what I am and I'm not prepared to give away here, what I am and I'm not prepared to collaborate on, but also having a little an internal radar that helps you to go, doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
no.
What's right for you, what's not.
Yeah.
When I think of that situation in terms of a collaboration as if something's a win-win, it becomes right and it's something to engage in.
Yes.
In that situation, it would have been a win for him, but not necessarily a win for you. So it's a win-lose. So getting clarity on what works for us and what works for somebody else.
Yes, and seeing
helps
it
us
as
to decide which to collaborate.
It does, but it also it helps us to also think about, if what's in the game? You know, what skin do we both have in this game? And actually, how can we help each other? So I like to think of networking and collaboration as it has to have an aspect of mutuality. Otherwise, it's not really networking. It's
manipulation
Yeah.
and taking from.
yeah, it's just taking from.
Yeah, brilliant, great, some great insights there. And it leads nicely into the next topic of conversation, which is about engaging, informing and influencing. So there's certain ways to do that. We're going to talk about how to do that ethically, so we're not manipulating people.
Yes.
Okay, so if you've got any questions, comments or observations, you can contact either Marie or myself, or you can join the LinkedIn group, Business Coaching and Mentoring, and we'll talk to you in the next topic of conversation. Speak to you
See you then.
soon.